Guys, I've just got out of the car, but I'm genuinely petrified right now. I'm so scared. Holy moly. Look at that.
Vancouver Island, one of the most rugged, beautiful landscapes on Earth. And for the next few weeks, we're going to see if we can actually conquer it. We're Lil and Jake, two Aussies currently on the wrong side of the world, just trying to figure out why the toilet water spins the wrong way. Join us as we hunt for hidden tracks and remote gems most people never find. If you're down for the adventure, hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep this rig rolling.
Alrighty, you guys, it's happening. We're going to the island.
I'm so excited. Vancouver Island. This is where everyone in Canada has been telling us to go.
Yeah, they're like, Vancouver Island is the best place on the earth. And so we're really excited. But it's happening right now, today, as we speak. We're about to drive on.
Yep, we're getting on the ferry.
We're ferry veterans.
We are,
at this point.
Can you get out of your car?
Yeah, you have to get out of your car on certain levels.
There was a big gift shop area just back there before, like in Starbucks and stuff. Lily got herself a
Can
chocolate.
I just say, so in Canada, they don't do iced chocolates because I don't drink coffee. I asked for an iced chocolate the other day and they looked at me like I was speaking a different language. She made me feel like such a fool, and so it's taken me now another week to work up the courage to ask another lady for an iced chocolate at a different Starbucks.
But you got it.
So I gave her like this full background story and she was just so lovely, and I finally got one. So I'm really happy.
As we enter onto the ferry, you might be wondering, aren't you supposed to be heading north to Alaska? And yes, we are. If you've been following along on the adventure so far, you know that since we've arrived here, we've been testing the car, trying to find any flaws that might impede us before we head north. Why is that window so weird? Is it like round or something? I feel like I'm looking at a magnifying glass. And I can safely say, we found them.
Oh my god. Oh no. That's really bad. We're really bad.
But that's for a future episode, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Back to the task at hand, we are cruising the high seas on the way to the island. And I'm not sure if this is normal here, but these ferries are hauling. We're going so fast in these inlets, it's crazy. Can you guys let me know in the comments if it's normal for boats to go this fast? So exciting.
Woo!
We have arrived into the south of the island, to a city named Victoria. Apparently, nobody here has heard of social media ads, so they're running billboards everywhere. Or trailers. And I kind of like it though. There's always heaps of chores for us to do, or as Lily says, life admin. One being water, which we can get at most servos, or gas stations is how they pronounce it here, along with some horribly priced diesel. And we're off to a local campground, as it's too late to explore anymore. Fun fact, this is our first paid campground in Canada.
Well, you guys, we made it and it is so beautiful. This is called Gold Stream campsite. It's $35 a night, which is spenno, but at the same time, they have showers and toilets and bins and water and fire pits and bench seats at every single campsite. It's absolutely adorable. We've definitely paid for worse in Australia, that's for sure. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is so beautiful. the start of the season. Oh my god, my first bug.
That was
Did
a
you see
mosquito.
that? That is the first bug that I have seen since we landed in Canada. I hope that is not a sign for what's to come. But you know what? If anyone can handle the bugs, it's 2 Australians. Jesus. Look! A mosquito. Jacob, I just got it. It was in my ear. That's a dead mosquito. You bastard.
Hello, squirrel.
We're going for a walk this morning. We were going to go for a run, but it's been like 2.5 weeks and I just can't kick this clock.
She's a cougher.
Yeah, I just thought let's not.
So there's I don't want to call it a caravan park, but I
it's
do.
like pretty much a caravan.
It pretty much is a caravan park. It's the nicest caravan park I've ever been to.
Like it's a reserve, like
yeah.
a state reserve or whatever.
Yeah, like a national park, I reckon.
It's like a national park.
That's what we would call it in here. Imagine if a national park had hot showers. That's what
exactly
it's
what it's like.
And double as clean as Australia. But anyway, little waterfall, so we're going to go check that out this morning. Beautiful day.
Gold Stream waterfall.
Yeah.
Should we tell everyone about the bins? You know what's crazy here? They have these bins, but they're for the bears. So you have to, it's like super rank in my opinion, but you have to put your hand in here and then like pull this latch.
Yeah, so if you pull on it, it won't work. You got to push a button and do that to get into the bins.
So yuck. But
Bear proof.
bear proof. But yeah, it took us ages to work it out when we first opened one of them. We were like, how do you get into this bin? It's also Lil Jake proof apparently.
Yes, it definitely was. There's nothing like a little walk to start your day. We just cannot get over the stunning nature and how beautiful everything is here. And also the lack of rubbish on the ground. Everywhere we go, it seems to be insanely clean, especially places like this.
This is so beautiful.
Where they must see tens of thousands of visitors a year. And I guess that adds to the feeling of it being untouched. This is so beautiful here. It's amazing. It's so green.
I just think it's so clear. The water is so clear. You wouldn't worry about what you're treading on because you can just see everything.
I know, it's insane. It's freezing cold though. The water is like ice, but worth it. I wonder if it ever warms up in summer.
Yeah, it would. It would warm up.
How cool is like this cliff here? The trees hanging on it, like they're just literally growing out of the side of it right there. That's insane and it's so high.
Guys,
We've got another rat.
we have another mouse. I left this bloody Reese's cup out and I said to Jacob, why have you left your rubbish here? And I was about to scream at him for leaving his rubbish out. Bloody rats.
You know what? We've got way too much food that it doesn't fit in our food container. Like we've just got a ridiculous amount.
Damn.
And we needed to put more of those little peppermint balls around, remember?
Because there was a peppermint ball in the back that was like destroyed. And Jacob was like, this morning we were like, what the heck? That's so weird. But it's because there's been a mouse. I reckon mice are going to be a real problem in Canada.
Well, we just need to contain our food. That's what we need to do.
Well, we
And
had,
not just leave them around.
except for those 3 chocolates.
Yeah.
We
And
can't just,
yeah.
but you know what? You have to learn. And
Who has to learn?
Pardon?
No, it's my fault too. I should have cleaned them up.
No, it's neither our fault. It's just a mistake.
Okay guys, welcome to the mouse house. This is the mouse house right here. So, I think what's happening is...
The mice are getting in.
Yeah, they're definitely getting in, but I think they're not staying in because we had this problem before and the mouse was never seen once we put the peppermint oil and these around, and they don't like the noise and stuff, and we're obviously very noisy and we move a lot and stuff. But I think our problem is that when we stop, they're coming in that day. Like they must be very attracted to this car. So we didn't put many of these around last time. We only put like 2 or 3 around, and I think they just got out because, and they will leave because we're just so noisy and annoying.
No, not poo. Look.
What?
Oh, is that a mouse poo there?
Where?
In that corner there. Up here?
That?
No, down.
Oh, that is.
Shit.
They're in there.
Because look at all this stuff on here.
Yeah, that's from me drilling.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because I've been putting switches and stuff in the back here.
Okay.
But we just need heaps of these. We need to keep reapplying these to keep the smell up. Because it's been like a couple of weeks since we put them in. So we'll chuck them around in all the entrances. Because last time we just put them like in a couple of different places, that's it. But I'm actually going to put them like, see there is a gap through the back here that you can get into the back panel. And the same in here, I can get into this back panel. I'm going to drop them down because I know there are holes up in there. And I reckon they're coming through like in these little like breather holes and stuff up the back. Look at that, I can see one right there. So I'm gonna start chucking cotton balls in that. And you might think, well, you should just silicone those holes up. And yeah, I can, but I also want them to like let water out because we do a lot of deep water stuff. Not that we have yet, but we will. So, I mean, maybe it'll stop the water coming in. Who knows? Alrighty guys,
Around of the day because we just seem to be having such bad luck.
So much bad
Our
luck.
wheel fell off our car. We tried to get bead blocks put on our car the other day. They couldn't fit them on for some reason.
No, yeah, with the troopy's done so many things, but crazy amount of things. But
I wish, like, we just have had so much going on. We haven't filmed half the stuff that's happened.
We haven't. But we just come to the servo because after I had a bit of work done to the car, they have left our tyres at like all different pressures, which is quite annoying. And I was going to fill it up here, but I thought, anyway, use the car's compressor to pump the tyres up. So when I went to undo my first tyre, look at this. There's no valve cores in the valve stems. No valve cores. So that's annoying. Secondly, when I drive the car over 70 k's an hour, the whole thing shakes. Like they haven't balanced the wheels. So put no valve cores in and they didn't balance the wheels. And so the whole point of this is that we asked them if they could put our tires into beadlock mode. Like there's a beadlock ring on here. So take the tire off, mount the rim in here, and then bolt the wheel back on. So they couldn't do it. They tried. So they gave up and gave us our tires back, and we paid $200 for that. Right guys, so I just come to this front wheel, and this is how I know that they haven't balanced them. I haven't driven anywhere on the dirt roads recently, and there are all the weights on the wheel. They don't look like they've been on there for 2 days. But look at the car. I haven't washed the car since it's been there. I don't think that, like they should be new wheel weights. 100% they haven't been balanced. So I rung the shop up and they're gonna reimburse us, which is great.
Who are legends, and to be honest, it's not their fault. They took it to a third-party tyre shop.
Yes, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't the four-wheel drive shop that we took it to. It wasn't them that did it. It was the tyre shop that they used, which is really disappointing. So hopefully they get their money back from them. But it's annoying because it's like days out of our
That was one
life.
full day trying to get them to put the bead locks on.
Yeah.
And then today we're going to have to now go to a new tyre shop get the receipt. Oh, well, mate, see if they can fit
No,
us in.
yeah, they'll have to fix us. That's right. We need to get around there right now. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to the tyre shop, then we'll explain
We just have been unlucky.
So, the mouse house is on its way to get its tyres balanced. We tried a few places and eventually found one that could fit us in that day. So, that was amazing. A quick stop at a brewery, and we found a little camp on the hillside, not too far from a place that we plan to visit tomorrow.
So we've just pulled up to a free camp and it is stunning. Look at this view, you guys. Look at that view. There's a fire pit here. You can hear like the creek running over there somewhere. This will be the first time that we've actually set up early and we can have a day where we're relaxed and chilling out. So I'm really looking forward to that. The instant shock.
Not half of it. Day 3 on the island has brought heavy rain. And packing up in the rain is never much fun. But it's something you gotta deal with while living out of a troopie. So, it's not too far of a drive until we reach a place that we've been looking forward to since before we got to Canada. We're following your family. They know where to go. It's dark.
It's like not sand.
No.
It's like little rocks. Oh, it's not clean. I love that.
Clean sand. There's a fire up in the trees in here.
Because you can walk down here and camp on the beach, which is amazing. But obviously we want to be at our car. So we're not doing that. We're just popping in. Huge.
Wow. How amazing. This is so cool. There's a surf spot up there. I want to go surfing, but we don't have wetsuits or boards, but it smells good. It smells like the ocean. Look at this rock I just found.
This is called the Swiss cheese of rocks. Look at that.
That's a great rock.
I don't know why I felt like I had to put my tongue through it.
Because you're a weirdo.
Look at that. That's Swiss cheesy.
It is, isn't it?
That's good.
We better let other people have their turn.
Yeah.
Not too far down the road is a little village called Port Renfrew. And I'll give you a quick tip. The best place to visit in a small town is their pub. And this one didn't disappoint at all. It's a perfect spot on a wet day to check out Onyx and figure out our next move. So we just had a beautiful lunch at the pub.
God,
it was
really
amazing. I just wanted to chat about something. So being Australian here it's amazing. Obviously, everyone is so nice to us, but a lot of people,
You just stick out like a sore thumb.
yeah, like a really bad. And like, I'll be trying to get past someone, and I'll say, "Excuse me," and they'll be like, "Where in Australia are you from?" And then I'm just in a conversation, which is fine, and it's usually great sometimes, but sometimes I'm in a bit of a rush. And so I'm just thinking about maybe we might go incognito a bit and just put on a different accent.
When people say hello.
Like, hello, excuse me. No, that's the wrong accent, isn't it? How would
British.
Canadians say
That would
it?
bring up also questions.
Excuse me? No.
That's like British.
Excuse me.
No, I don't know how to say it.
Anyway, we need some Canadian friends so we can copy their accents.
Hello.
I think that we could just go a bit incognito. I mean, the car doesn't help us at all. We'll go on a walk and then...
We'll open our mouths.
We'll open
So
our
this is
mouths.
What happened just before? We opened our mouths and then they said, "Is that your Land Cruiser in the car park?" And we were like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, that's ours." Next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're in a 10-minute conversation about troop carriers.
Which is great, and, you know, we do want to see... But sometimes, you know, we've got places to be, people to see.
So we just found this campsite that looks really nice on a lake. It's called McClure Lake. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But we're going to follow Onyx because it's like giving us this route that's about 40 minutes quicker than the Google Maps route. So we're hoping that that gets us there, and we're hoping that it gets us there in one piece. But it's
Surely be a bit of off-roading on the adventure, but that's all part of it, isn't it? I think we're going to be doing a fair bit of off-road. I mean, Onyx says 18.2 miles. I have no idea how long that is in kilometres. It's probably pretty far. I'm pretty certain it's all dirt, so I'm going to let some air out of the tyres so we're a bit more cush. Remember when we went and got the car fixed and the tyre shop didn't put valves in the tyres? Well, I've had to take our quick deflate off this tyre, and we don't have any valves in it because they never put one in, so now the air just comes straight out.
that has got to be some of the bluest creeks I've ever seen, rivers I've ever seen.
That's gnarly.
That was so beautiful, so clear.
How cool is this thing? This looks like something out of Mad Max, doesn't it? Wow. You know you got to climb on things when you can. Oh. Wow. It's a cool little road trip. To be honest, it's incredibly bumpy, but it's not much worse than
What we've been on.
the main road anyway.
Yeah.
No, oh, we've got a motorbike here. He'd be wet.
A lot of motorbikes.
Oh my god, it's the bikies. The bikie club.
How you going?
Thank you. Are you guys all good?
Not really. Some electrical. Do you have a multimeter?
No, I've only got a test light. Like you put it on, it tells you whether there's voltage or not. It doesn't give you the exact voltage, but it tells you whether there's power or not.
So the motorbikes actually need our help. One of them must have broken. And so what do they need?
Well, I've only got a test light. I don't have a multimeter. I'll see. Is it still in the back?
I don't even know what
Oh,
it
it
is.
must be in that little...
Jake is the best. If you guys have ever met him, he is always the first one to lend a helping hand. And he's just always there to like help out and do what he can. So he's the best.
Why is there so many people out here in the middle of nowhere?
Why is the road so terrible to this like 6 spot? This is obviously a high tourist area. We've seen probably 20 people in 5 minutes.
I do like that it's rugged though and hard to get to. But then obviously you just see like people try and take like really small cars out here, so it's...
That Subaru is like not equipped.
No, you almost need like a, what they call like a gatekeeper at the start of the track, like a bit of a lump. And like if your car can't make it over the lump, then you don't continue on.
Across a few people and each of them have sort of like warned us that
Well, they've said the last 2 car parks are full, which are here. They said the rest of the track is really washed out and really hard. So we're about to attempt the hard bit. I guess we'll just see what happens, yeah? It doesn't look that bad, does it?
it doesn't look that good. It looks really hectic, babe.
Do you want to get out?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's too hectic. In the middle there, he must have had to put the lockers on, but made it.
Alright, after that not so hectic road, it was pretty hectic. We needed the lockers, so pretty steep. We've arrived.
We're at the Lonely Doug it's called, and I think it's like just this ginormous tree in the middle of nowhere in a spot that they've like cleared out or something. So anyway, let's go check him out. Just down here.
So we were just walking. Have you even looked in front of you yet?
Oh, geez.
Mate, that's a tree. That is a gosh dang tree. I wish that the camera never does it justice, does it?
Holy moly.
I reckon. I don't see any other trees around this big. That's insane, isn't it?
It's kind of hard to see.
Hard to like grasp the... Hang on, let me move back a little bit. I still can't get it in the shop, babe.
Even on 0.5?
Yeah. All of the zoom out, I just can't do it. Whoa. You guys don't even can't understand, like, that's crazy. Hope this gives you guys context.
Guys, you've probably already noticed, but look at this pimple I've got on my head. I just said, Jake, look at this pimple I've got on my head, and he said, Jesus! He said, tell people you hit your head. He said, you're gonna have to wear a hat.
You're gonna have to wear a hat. Put the tea cozy on.
Yeah. Guys, I've just got out of the car, but I'm genuinely petrified right now. I'm so scared. Holy moly. Look at that.